Welcome to Amira Speaks. I am Amira, your host, where empowerment is achieved through emotional intelligence, resilience, and cultivating a positive mindset. So if you're ready, go get your pen and paper and let's dive in. We are going to be touching on the topic of negative thought patterns. If you see me looking down, I have some cards so that I'm able to stay on topic. Let's get into it. What are thoughts? We are going to be breaking things down to what I would like to call the nitty gritty. Some of us were not brought up to understand emotional intelligence. Negative thought patterns. If you think about it, negative thought patterns. What are thoughts? Thoughts are things that just come to your mind any time of the day, any time of the night. Whenever you think of something, is it positive for the better, or is it negative for something that will not help you in your day-to-day activities? They will not help you in your emotional resilience. I'm going to explain some emotions that are negative. You have fear, you have grief, victimhood, anger, worry, doubt. These are all things that can lead to negative thought patterns. A pattern is just something that occurs regularly. We're going to start with victimhood, because a lot of us were made victims in our childhood from people that were victims of their childhood. So the projection was real. Victim, to be destroyed by. Listen to that. Victim, to be destroyed by. Destroyed is a huge word. So we're going to go into that also. Destroyed, to be ruined, emotionally or spiritually. Ruined emotionally or spiritually. So which means that you were projected upon negative emotions. What did we say examples of negative emotions are? Fear, worry, doubt, anger, worthlessness. All of these things were put onto you before you even knew what they were, before you could even understand or you were even taught emotional intelligence, before you even knew that these things were not for your greater good, but for more of your greater ruin, to be destroyed by. We're on victim, you guys. Stay with me. Ruin. You know, we have all these words that we have some type of thing that comes to our mind as to what they are, but we're going to go into the real deal definitions of these words so you can understand things a lot more clearer. So maybe you can start to see the light and get the life that you desire. Ruin, causing great damage to the point that it loses its value. Let's rewind that again. Ruin, causing great damage to the point that it loses its value. So in order for something to lose its value, it would have to have been valuable. So before these things came to you and you knew what they were, they knew you were of value. Victimhood can cause self-worth issues, hence the lowering of one's value. I want you guys to really think about that. Victimhood, self-worth, value, lowering one's value. So if you haven't correlated that value, how you value yourself is your self-worth. It is how much you're worth, how much you think you are of value. I'm going to tell you this, guys. I'm going to tell you this. Once you start to take up space, aka just being you, who's the victim now? Think about that. Once you start to take up space and be yourself without caring about the judgment of others, who is the victim now? All right, you guys. Now that we've talked about that particular emotion, victimhood, that's the emotion that can hurt you. Here at Amira Speaks, we always talk about what can hurt you, but what can also help you. Get into it. So the opposite of victimhood is a little thing I like to call contentment. Now you've heard this word run around. Are you content? Are you content? I'm content. I'm okay. I'm this. But we're going to get down to the real nitty gritty of what contentment is. It is the state of happiness or satisfaction. So happiness. We've all heard this. You know, if we're doing something that's giving us a dopamine high, it could be shopping, it could be looking good, it could be getting a compliment. You feel this state of happiness. But I'm going to tell you what happiness really is. It is a positive outlook on life. A feeling of value, aka self-worth. Hear what I mean. A positive outlook on life. A feeling of value. Hence, self-worth. Value, self-worth. Write down. Your value determines your self-worth. These things go hand in hand. They cannot be separated. They go hand in hand to build up who you are. Now, I know a lot of people are like, value. I know what this means. I know what value means. I'm going to tell you what it really means. The importance. Value is the importance. The importance. How do you value your well-being? Because see, being well is important. When people ask people, hey, you all right? I'm okay. But are you well? See, there is a difference between okay and well. See, being well means that you are satisfied. I need y'all to get in on this. Do you guys see how these things are interchangeable? They are all a part of what makes up contentment, value, satisfaction, happiness. These different emotions cultivate an upward spiral on the emotional scale. I will be putting down below the emotional guidance scale, you guys. Take a screenshot of this. So when you are feeling any of these emotions, you know whether you're going downward or you know whether you're going upward. And we want to stay on the upward spiral. Yes, we're going to come in contact with people that are on the downward spiral, but we need to know how to come back out of that and go back to an upward spiral. We need to not let people push their agenda upon us. Satisfaction. See, when you hear satisfaction, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. A lot of people don't like to say that because they think that it's not doing well enough. But let me tell you the truth about satisfaction. It is the fulfillment of one's wishes. Satisfied. Are you fulfilled? Do you have everything that you desire? Are your wishes coming true? That is satisfaction. Can you attract what it is that you want? See, because what a lot of people do not understand, which means everything is the inner you, in order for you to have it, you have to already be it, sweetie. You have to already be it, honey. That's my southernness coming out. See, you can become anything that you want to be. But in order to have the life that you desire, you must already be there internally. Because you cannot have what you are not. I'm going to say this with love and care, because I've broke it down, and I want you guys to replay this video until you get it, because I have broke down all these words that you hear, but you were unaware of what they truly meant. If you don't want to be a victim anymore, don't be it. It's that simple. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of Amira Speaks. Remember, progress is a journey, not a destination. Stay empowered.